their sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
To the air, it's Howard. Unloads it left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Incomplete. The great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for two? They'll go to the air. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. Costly giveaway.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, South Carolina 8.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. Just steamrolling his way through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He unleashes a long one. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They want to throw it. Dances away. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This is like Sandlot football. This wasn't just your typical catch the kickoff, take it back, find a block, show your speed. We're seeing laterals. They're flipping it around. They're being creative. These guys just look like they're having fun out there. That is a play they are never going to forget.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He lets one fly deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third. Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is Good Old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Sampson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got it set up on the outside. And more yards after contact. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Coming out aggressively. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds showing off the hands on the pick and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. He wants to take the top off. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a... Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. The handoff to Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. It's Judkins. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Judkins. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fights off a defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Iowa.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's still 3rd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They're trying to get to it, and it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Still on his feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. This time he's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the game.
Unloads it downfield. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. Catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. With the catch, it's Judkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
out of the gun. They'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown at an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Moving away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Iowa! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. And down goes the quarterback. They tried to take the lead here in the 4th, but were denied. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.